All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
There's a guy coming off a strong rookie season, Gus Edwards. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check. 12. 31's the mic. Bring it.
On 2nd and 9, Luck is going to fire one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. 25 yards that time. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And some space here. There he goes left side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 43 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And this thing gets blown up well behind the line of scrimmage, but the marker is down on the field. Who's this against? So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. 31's the mic.
Here's Locke. Looking for the end zone. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke. And his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Whip. Strong right. Watch the whip.
Again, Locke. And he connects with Ebron. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Now Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Locke. And it's caught. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to success.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A first down throw for Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
180! 29 is Mike 29.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd and a couple, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down, Cleveland.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, Mayfield. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He finds Beckham, complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
And the Browns first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Set, 20.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Mayfield looks to throw, and it's complete. Hooper, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, going for it on 4th has worked twice on this drive already. Now it gets more interesting here on 4th and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Delaney Walker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
That's a really nice play concept there. Bootleg him out to the right. They're going to move the pocket and try and keep the rush away from him. I love that he was able to throw back against the grain a little bit and find a receiver cutting from the backside of the formation across the middle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Doug Martin. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A shotgun snap for Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Carl Joseph. Johnson, the intended target. The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
We got 4.
Hey, high 7.
Go ahead.
Back to the air. Luck on second down. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
You draw closer.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
No. 11.
Hey, box truck. 12.
On 1st down, it's Long. Well, he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As his guys are back within a single score. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
1st down, Cleveland.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's caught by Garcon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 15. And the Browns 1st down.
Mayfield now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense. And that's their first of this second half. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Browns 27, Steelers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On second and 11 now. Luck. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Landry the intended target, but now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
180! You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So it's still first and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer.
Just like that.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Seibert on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up.